Hi everybody. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I'm waiting on the three trials to come back from breaks, so I'm gonna do the soap videos right now. Okay, YNR was really good today. They're dealing with what happened with Faith and Lucy. Lucy is on restriction until I don't know when, and Faith talked again about how she doesn't really want to be friends with Lucy because she feels like she's too young, but then she feels guilty because she can tell she doesn't have any friends. I don't know. Okay. So then what happened is Daniel happened to be around Sharon and or wanted to see Sharon, ran into Nick, told Nick everything, and Nick had not a clue. Um, and so all I could say is, wow, that has to be tough. Then on the other side, Sharon did have visitors, her daughters at first, Faith and Mariah, but then Nick joined. And what's really weird, odd, is that Cameron Kirsten is in the corner and he says that he has to be the one to help Sharon figure out what's going on, right? Okay, so then she starts to, she kind of goes off, freaks out, when Mariah and Faith are trying to be helpful and like, but she feels like they're being overprotective. But he's like, no, 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 you gotta make it where they're not worried. So then she chills out, and I don't know what's gonna come of this. I mean, it means that Lyndon Ashby is gonna be on the YNR a little more, but this is gonna turn into a weird storyline, which is already kind of weird, but it's just gonna get weirder and weirder. That's what I think. Um, yeah, and then the other storyline is how Connor's doing, how Connor's doing with his OCD treatment, and he's doing better, so that's good. But then Melissa Claire Egan, who plays Chelsea, is still feels guilty about the affair she had with Adam, and I don't know. Might be woman's intuition here kicking in a little bit that I think that she wants to tell Billy, but she doesn't know how, and also she doesn't know how he's going to take it, which for me it means that she really does care about him, but I say she needs to fess up no matter what, and the sooner the better, because Billy is, well, I've said this before, I think, but Billy appears to be like a track one track minded kind of person, and he still thinks that there's something that Chelsea isn't telling him, although we know what it is, but he doesn't know. um but yeah, he still has that inkling that something is not right. So now what I'm afraid of is Chelsea is not going to complain to him before he asks her what's going on. And then when she finally does tell him, it's going to be like she bursts out and just says everything and then has to, apologize profusely for A, it happening in the first place, and B, not telling him until God knows when. So, I don't know. Either way you look at it, I've said it before. The longer, well, I don't know if I for sure said this verbatim, but the longer she waits, the more it's going to be harder to come back from lying for so long because, yeah. I mean, I know I said this before, but if something happened a week ago, you're more liable to be more apt to forgive than it happened 6 months ago. And the way this is going, I mean, it happened like a month or two ago now, but if they keep dragging it out, it is going to be 6 months. Um, And that's just not good for a relationship. Oh, so what I was thinking is, no matter what happens, unless she tells him like tomorrow, this relationship is headed for Splitsville. And I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means that Chelsea's going to move on to somebody else, or Chelsea's going to leave, or Billy is going to move on to somebody else, or I don't know. But then again, I kind of been thinking this, although I'm not sure I said this, but I think that either Jason Thompson is going to move on, or there's something going on, because they really haven't been writing for him. And the way they're writing for him now is like he's going to lose everything. So if he loses everything, there's nothing to write a story about. I mean, they could do the redemption arc or something, but they've done that before. And how many times can somebody be redeemed? Honestly. So, I don't know. I'm not sure about it. I'm just not sure. And I don't like to be in this place because I kind of like to know where I'm going, sort of, even if it veers off a little. But this one, I got no clue. So, uh, yeah, I think that's it. That's it for today. But it means that it's going to get spicy tomorrow. All right. Bye, everybody.